Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Welcome to Glacier Gardens. My name is Sterling. I'll be your tour guide for the lower part of the gardens today. What that means, we're going to head right on out by those trees. I'll wait for most of you to be off the bus. Then we're going to head on up to our upside-down flower towers, where I'll tell you a quick story on how we got them. After that, I'll take you up past the bathrooms into your trams, which will bring you up the mountain going up around 600 feet. How does that sound?
Okay. Nice. Better than walking.
Indeed. All right, so a couple things before we head on out. First one being, as we are walking, you will want to take photos, and that is completely fine. But please keep in mind, we are going to keep walking. We are not going to stop, because you will have time after your tour to take even more photos. That way, we don't have to worry about losing any of you, and you don't have to worry about having to rush through those photos. And then the final thing before we head on out, I am not a huge fan on photos or videos. They make me very uncomfortable. So as we're doing our tour, I do just ask that you don't take any photos of me in particular. As I'm telling that story, you may want to. To wait a little extra, make sure anyone who wants to hear me can hear me. If you don't want to hear me, I do understand. You can go down and take more photos. Just keep an eye on the group, and preferably let me know, because I will keep waiting. Alright, you ready to hear how we got these upside down trees?
Yes.
Back in 1984, there was a very big mudslide. Top of the mountain that you guys are going on today, all the way past the highway you guys came in on. The city saw this mudslide and didn't want to deal with it very much, so they cleaned up the roads but left the land as it was for many years. And it stayed that way until our founder came along and decided to buy around 50 acres, planning to put a nursery, some walking gardens, and to solve that mudslide issue. Now, to solve that mudslide issue, he had to go and rent an excavator, a very big piece of machinery that he did not take the insurance out on, like his wife told him to. Yeah, a couple of you guys know exactly where this is going. The very last day that he had that excavator, he was finishing his 5th and final pond to help the flow of water make its way down the mountain safely when he went to take a step back to admire all of his hard work. As he took that step back, however, he failed to realize he had left one log unaccounted for directly behind him. And he rolled right over it, and it went into the body of the machine, causing thousands of dollars in damages, and he wasn't very happy. So he grabbed that tree, lifted it up, flipped it upside down, and went and slammed it on the ground, hoping that it would shatter into millions of pieces. Instead, it just stood there, with the roots dangling down, looking like vines. And the more he looked at them, the more he got this idea in his head. He started thinking, you know what? I can do something with this. So he called his wife. He went, Cindy, I have an idea. You're gonna think I'm insane. Also, you may have been right about that insurance. And that's how we got our upside down trees. It's not only fun to look at, it's fun to say. Even if I did call it a lease lake here. As we continue this way, we're passing some blueberry and huckleberry bushes. Would you like to hear some of the berries that we have here in Alaska? Alright, who's ready to count? There are blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, sunberries, gooseberries, twinberries, elderberries, cloudberries, watermelon berries, cranberries, crowberries, currants, huckleberries, bunchberries, bearberries, snowberries, beanberries, nickberries, devil's clubberries, and many more. Now, not all of those berries are edible, so a good rule of thumb to keep in mind when you work here in the rainforest: don't eat anything. We tend to ask that you don't eat any random plants anyways, because we like to leave them for our animal friends to enjoy. But, you know, another reason is that, like I said, not all of them are completely edible. And then everyone else is going to head all the way inside this green building, all the way towards the back. That we were nice and safe and out of the road for our next vehicles to make their way on up safely.
Eastern guide up the mountain today. Welcome to Glacier Gardens. We do ask that you keep all your body parts inside the vehicle. Don't reach out and grab any of these plants. Some of them do have thorns. We don't want anyone poked, and you don't want to take something home you don't really want. This is the slide area that Steve came in and reclaimed. He has done a tremendous amount of work here to make this place beautiful for us. Over here on the left is a plant we ask that no one touch. This one is called Devil's Club. You can see the thorns on it. Once those go in your skin, they do not come out. Takes about a week to fester. Over here on the right is Steve's rock. That is the rock that caused Steve all of his problems. Gave us our beautiful towers today. If you have cameras, you should have them ready for your photos. Going up the mountain, I'm not supposed to stop. All through the area, you're going to see the settling ponds he put in. They collect sediment and debris that come down through the creek because of the large amount of rain we get. Every year, he dredges these out, and he gets thousands of tons of sand and silt and gravel that would otherwise end up in the ocean. On the left is an elevation marker. We are 100 feet above sea level. Coming up on the right is a flower tower shower. Steve has dedicated this tower to the first responders this year. He ran a garden hose up the creek, wrapped it around the tower, and poked holes in it. Made for a very beautiful tower. As we make our way up this mountain, we're going to leave the slide area and enter into the forest. The temperature is going to drop a few degrees by the time we reach the top of the mountain. The little heart-shaped plants on the forest floor are the deer-tongue lily.
It looks like the airport over there. Smile, Kathy.
And that's downtown Juneau.
That's how I remember. But I never visit there. I have to. I met a lady who said she was
Copy at those 5 independent 2, gonna be a total of...
She's holding it very high.
To get this, is that bad?
Oh no, that's good.
I wanted to get the background behind you.
They're seeing us. They're swarming. I'm ready for your photo op.
Look at the cute umbrellas. Bear cub. Kathy.
Advice from a bear cub. Oh, isn't he cute?
Oh. Kathy.
Yeah, you can make your very own little Lego. Oh, this is just lovely.
Here we are at Glacier Park.
I know.
We have a maximum security person here. Years ago, 3 guys had escaped. 2 days later, they turned themselves back in. They couldn't get out of town. You just say, you just look at the docks
Didn't we used to walk all around? So we'll go that way. No, we're not doing that now. Hey, Stan. You can take a picture of ice in the water.
Okay.
It's really nice of you.
10 years.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind, I take it back.
Bears can That would be. Yeah.
Oh, God.
See the deer?
Yeah,
That was
the
May.
still there,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah, he got, yes,
There was a deer out there, they're saying.
Get your photo points and it's closer. Elliot, no, stop. You can get hurt.
Can I do it when you allow me?
Up we go. Whoa.
international sharing places is honey fruit. Next to that, they're all called honey fruits, all small. Maybe the company wasn't. That is that's right here. Okay, I'm gonna have nose.
Sorry?
Nose.
No.
I got this
Hot dog restaurant.
no relish, no cucumber relish,
No relish.
no sauteed onion, and no onion rings.
Anything else?
That's what it is. Nose.
No, that's why nose.
That's what, a lot of no's, yeah.
No relish and no sauteed onions and no onion rings.
Yeah. Maybe. After I finish. Depends what
Depends on your room.
Mm-hmm.
paper.